Looks all right. Looks all right. Got a chimney that's been rendered and the renders began to fail. But other than that, no real major issues.
What can you tell me about those fuse boxes? They're very old.
Rewirable. So this house needs a rewire. That's how you remember it. Rewirable fuses, rewire the house. Surface damp, but it's definitely coming up from the corner. So this house has had a damp course. But I think it's potentially failed in this corner. There's no other obvious signs of why we would have damp there. Ground does fall away, so the water should run away from the house, in theory. If it was done the last like 5-10 years, you might be able to claim for it on the guarantee. Yeah. If it wasn't, you might get away with just damp course in that corner. But to be fair, a lot of it looks more like ventilation damp, you know, like condensation. It's just coming off. Yeah. So most of it's like from just a lack of ventilation. In fact, no one's lived here. But the floor seems pretty dry, so I think you might be okay. And you probably want to do the whole wall, judging by that as well. First house I ever bought needed a damp course. It was a bit longer than that. It was 1,660. And they chipped off 2 foot of plaster and re-skimmed as well when they were done. So, yeah, it probably wouldn't cost you that much to have it done. We're missing some radiators. I'm assuming there's probably no boiler either. It'll be a back boiler.
Yeah, I've not seen a boiler.
Nice. This is a rewire, a replumb. There's a window pane out there that needs doing. We've got a back door that needs doing. Damp on that front corner. And a front door as well. Yep. Do you think there's demand around here for an HMO?
Yeah, they've got quite a few in
this area?
in Peterborough.
You got a tape measure?
No.
Is there a floor plan for this online?
Not yet, no, we haven't even drawn up the details.
About 8. Almost 9. This will be close. This will be very close to 70 square feet. It might be like 68.
Yeah.
It could be like 72. We'd find that out. So what can you tell me about this house? What does it need doing?
Well, probably back to plaster, repainting.
Yep.
Downstairs, front door, no, the back door.
Both.
New kitchen.
Yep.
Everything's dripping out, so the carpet will need to be redone.
Yep.
Flooring downstairs.
Yep.
I haven't checked the boiler or the electrics yet.
Okay.
You won't find a boiler.
You sure?
Okay.
Well, it'll be a back boiler.
Oh, okay.
What about that one in there?
Oh, is there one in there? Oh.
I didn't expect to see one either. So the lack of radiators downstairs and those 2 fireplaces, I was like, I bet it's got a back boiler. Yeah. And the fact that with the old radiator that is in here is quite old. Most of them are type 11s. It was serviced in March this year.
Cool, so that's fine.
So you can get away without replacing it as well, which is even better. Wow.
Any chance?
I like this. I shouldn't. It's very dated, but it's kind of cool. It beats the usual string, doesn't it? Like it's got like a royal feel to it. It's like you're ringing for your waiter or whatever. But yeah, new bathroom for sure. Matt, can you reach those ceiling tiles?
Of course I can.
Get yourself a videographer that's 6'5".
Yeah, they're polystyrene. Polystyrene versus asbestos. One is fine, one is a nightmare. You know how I picked up from the front that we'd have issues with the chimney because the render was beginning to go? I spotted this the minute I saw the house on the outside, and I expected to see that.
Right.
So they'd rendered the chimney,
Okay.
and then half of the render's missing.
Right.
And kind of in poor condition. So rendering is good because it protects the brickwork, but when it begins to fail, the wall can get in but can't get out.
Yeah.
And hence you end up with that. So the chimney will just need a service basically. You want to patch the render up.
Okay.
Yeah. Garden's a good size. There's a lot of potential. I'd love to see some value increase in this because, well, it just kind of smells like money. It's got that whiff that some houses have, where you think, oh, this one could be quite tasty. Although I can't say that is particularly okay. Just a loose gas pipe that you can wobble with your fingers. One thing I would say, obviously if you want to go into an HMO, you're going to want to make that communal room down there.
Yeah.
So you've got 4 rooms.
Yeah.
But at the moment, the layout, you have to come all the way around.
Yeah.
I think the door used to be there from the,
Yeah.
I can see
You
it
can
all.
see the edge.
Mm.
Yeah, so I'd knock back through there and put you all in there.
Yeah.
And then you could probably potentially use this as a kitchen diner. so you won't need a physical communal space. 4-bed, you don't need a license. There's no Article 4, is there?
No, it's not.
No. So you won't need a license. So you can just happily convert this into an HMO.
Yeah.
Obviously, make that a bedroom, make this a kitchen diner, because it's quite big.
Yeah.
And they've got more than enough communal space in their own room.
Yeah.
Upstairs, the master bedroom would be the same. There's only those 2 small ones that really need any communal space, so that would be down here. So yeah, I'll probably take the units from where they are now to about kind of where Matt is,
Yeah.
and then just put like a big table in the corner. You don't need to do a huge amount, but it does need more work than the other place.
Spoken to a few agents, and it ranges from around, I think, 350 to maybe 400, 425. But then the ensuite rooms are going around 500. They can go up to
There's a big demand for en-suites then.
Yeah, apparently.
So I just run the numbers on both,
Yeah.
see if it's worth putting the en-suites in.
Yeah.
If you can get an extra £100 a room per month,
Yeah.
then you probably find it's worthwhile.
Yeah.
If you work it out, the ROI on $2.5 grand.
Well, I guess you don't get them in.
You only put 2 in,
Yeah.
but then that's fine.
Yeah.
Because you'll then increase the value of the other rooms because there'll be 2 people sharing 1 bathroom rather than 4. But yeah, if you put 2 en-suites in, that's like £5 grand in costs,
Yeah.
but you're going to get £200 a month from it. So just work out the ROI on that.
Yeah.
It's good.
Yeah.
It's good. Like 2,400 quid, so you're like 90% ROI. So it's well worth doing. Probably worth putting 2 en-suites in the quote for this.
Yeah.
And then obviously putting down the rents to
I guess you go as a BRR to HMO.
yeah, exactly. Which if this stacks up will be a very nice house.
Yeah.
This is a good little one to bring us to, thank you.
That's right.
Yeah. Okay, wicked.
Yeah.
Are you up for just do a quick overview?
Yeah, for sure. Go.
Sure.
When you view a lot of houses, it's very easy to forget what they all look like.
Yeah.
Did it need a door? Oh, I can't remember, did it need a door?
Yeah.
Yeah, you got to have like just video evidence of everything, then you can go back and check.
Yeah.
We're interested in anything that needs work, to be honest,
Yeah.
in a nutshell. There's no need to really overcomplicate it. But then, you know, we'll look at stuff that's kind of in good condition as well if we can convert it to an HMO. Awesome, well thank you very much.
Right, we'll see you later.
I get a sense that that one's got potential. Obviously it comes down to the numbers.
Yeah.
But you also said it was on for 170, they are negotiable.
Yeah.
I don't know what houses are worth around here at all, but hopefully, let's hope it's over 250.
I don't think it's over 250.
Oof, that sounds like a lot for that house then.
Yeah.
But oh well.
Yeah.
We'll see. The good news is you'll get much more cash flow, which will help boost the ROI. So you can leave more money in but still make like 30, 40, 50%,
Yeah.
which is good. And if you can get the en-suites in as well,
Yeah.
that's good. And to be honest, even if it makes 30%,
Yeah.
but we've got like £800-900 of cash flow,
Yeah.
I think we can do something with it.
Yeah.
So when you're out viewing houses, it's not just about the houses you booked into view. You know, we've just seen a house that we've been with an agent with, and it wasn't on our sheet for today. It wasn't anything we'd booked in. We had no idea what it was or anything. Never heard of it before today. But when you're speaking with agents, begin to build a bit of rapport with them on the viewing and say, look, what else have you got? Do you know of any other houses in the area? You know, this lady turns out that she's an investor and she buys houses herself. In fact, she bought her first house this year. In March, buy-to-let. Admittedly not that great, but we're going to educate her and get her in the network. She just goes, oh yeah, there's one around the corner we can go view it. I've got the keys, do you want to go pop in? We're like, yeah, sure. And on the way back from that, you know, we're driving around the corner on the way to our next viewing, and I just see this derelict pub. And I've got quite a good thing for derelict pubs, because the last time I saw one of those, we were sat at McDonald's, and well, we complete on it next week, and we're converting into 6 apartments, so which is awesome. So when you're out and about, like, don't just focus on the viewings that you've got booked in, focus on the viewings that you can get hold of, or deals to be doing down the line. So for me, you know, I'm out and I'm looking for conversions and developments as well, so I'm like, okay, are there any old buildings, anything that's a bit derelict and knackered that I can convert, I can make money from, that kind of thing. That is the essence of being a deal sourcer, is when can you find deals that other people can't? You know, what's on the market, what isn't on the market? The first one we viewed today isn't even on Rightmove yet. Like, this is where you're going to get the best deals, and this is where you can pick up those really key ones that are going to kickstart your portfolio, kickstart your sourcing business, whatever it might be. So yeah, don't just focus on what you can see in front of you. Open up the picture a little bit, put a wide angle lens on.